Hey, you people, and welcome back in to another episode. So, I promised last time that we were gonna update to 1.21. The mod is in fact not updated to 1.21. For some reason, it was just listed as saying it was at 1.21, but if you actually looked at any of the releases, then it is in fact not at 1.21 yet. So, we are still on 1.20, sadly. I also said that we would go through and do a whole video going through the new mechanics of Create, but as I started going, why is that open? As I started going through it, there isn't really enough to warrant a whole video on it. Since last time, we so heavily focused on out here with these bridges and this island, I think today we should focus more over here. Oh yeah, also, they have zombie horses now in Friends and Foes. I saw one down there, I think it was between episodes. I don't think I had them last episode. Anyway, I think we're going to focus on doing stuff on here. It is a bit sparse as I look at it every once in a while. Like, I should get a map. Okay, we got the map. Like, it looks better, honestly, here, but yeah, like, there's road, but there's not a whole lot of stuff. Like, I guess the island there does make it look bigger than it is, but, like, we need more stuff here instead of expanding just over there. First, I think I need to get these guys in actual, like, stables. Like, they've been chained up here for, like, a year and a half, almost 2 years now. They need an actual, like, stables. I guess you just got here, but the other two of you have been here forever. I just realized I got into a flow state, and I have not had a single thing. This is the vibe I'm going for right now with Barn. Trying to figure out how to get this to look right. I may end up just tearing it down. I'm trying to figure out how to make it look good, and it's not really looking like I want it to right now. So I'm trying to power through, and I may change it on the back end. It's been pouring down rain for like 20 minutes game time. I think this is the barn. Something doesn't feel quite right with it, and I can't place what. But it's good enough for now. Maybe I need to put a window on this side or something, or add decorations to the side, but like looking at face on is when it's still kind of odd. I had another of these down the middle here, and that was so much worse. But I think it's okay. There we go. They're all sitting cozy in their new home, and they don't have to be outside. I guess I wish I had gotten it done when the pouring rain was still going, so they didn't have to deal with that, but that's okay. Unrelated, this was just a spur-of-the-moment thing, but I am covering this up because the amount of mobs that... that chicken's there. Sorry, chicken, you're going into the darkness. But the amount of mobs that fall onto that block right there, or that block right there, is too many, and so I just want a system in place where they can be rescued easily, and also just having this open probably isn't safe, and it looks odd on the map. That was the big key, is that the map looked really weird. Because, like, it just has, like, a random speck of gray that then gets cut off on, like, a neat line because of the overhang. But yeah, I made a wall map, and that clean line there just looks so weird. So, yeah, let's get that updated. I should bone meal that, because it also now looks weird that this area here is just empty. There we go, the map looks a lot cleaner now. And something else that I have not commented on yet, but has probably been noticed, is our wheat field is gone. And our carrot field is gone too. And our beetroots. They're all gone. I know I said that we're going to do a lot of stuff up here, but really quickly I am just going to move this stuff. I want to put it like down below instead. I don't want to have it up here, especially since I can have so much more room if I put it down there. I can make it actually like engineered and have a nice automated farm. And it's just also, I don't know, it is changing up here because it's getting rid of it up here and it's moving it down there. So it is a change to up here. Oh, I did not mean to fall, but just one of the zombie horses fell in. The way the zombie horses work, they work like a skeleton trap, only it's a zombie trap. And so, like, I walked up to it, and it lightning struck it, and 4 of them spawned with 4 zombies with like enchanted swords and stuff on his back. But I guess one of them just fell in and sank. Oh, that poor horse. I don't know if I could save him. Also, I built this waterfall, obviously, like way long ago. And it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that it just stops here when there's a river right there. So I'm trying to figure out how do I like get it to flow effectively. I think this is the entry point for it. But I'm trying to figure out how I build that before I start working on the farms. The river is extended. It is kind of janky because it had to go from all the way up there to all the way down here with this ravine. But I think it's good. The bridge is definitely janky. I tried using the bridge supports and I don't know, it feels weird. I'm gonna mess around with this bridge and figure out what I want to do exactly. But now I need to get started on flattening out land so that we can get our massive farms coming in. I fell down here accidentally, and look at him. Over here! It is good to know, I guess, that they don't take drowning damage. I don't think that the Nautilus affects... That's a pillager. I can't remember last time I've seen a pillager. I have had this set up for a while, and I just haven't pushed the button because I did want to show myself making it instead of just making it, but we are making a wand of symmetry. Well, we got the farms built, except it's a creeper farm more than an actual food farm at this point, I think, just looking down there. You can already see a bit of what I'm starting on, but this area over here is just very underdeveloped. So we are going to start expanding the road that way. You can see it way over there. So we're going to start expanding the road. We're going to start putting more stuff over here because right now it's just empty grass and forest that the animals wander in, which is great. But like, why do I have it fenced off then? I think I'm going to get started on a nice little small house here. I am getting kind of annoyed that I have to put these down every single time, so I just grabbed all of them, and I'm going to put them inside of a house over here. I feel like that just makes more sense instead of lugging them everywhere I need them. I guess I can still lug them, but like, now they're in a location that is standard and not stuck in a chest, and I won't know where they're missing, I guess, if they're not in said chest. I am just using the same palette as our actual house. I feel like this is going to be like the house palette. So I'm thinking that it's going to look good. How high up did I make that transition over there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay, I'm on pace. Okay, I'm going to level. It does look really weird right now. I'm trying to figure out how to get working. I'm doing it different than I did that one. I'm making a roof on this side and then having the second level on that side be higher up. I feel like that's not a style I normally do, but I don't know, it seems right for this small quaint little house that's here. I feel like adding the flower boxes helps. I gotta do something with the door. Like, the door frame itself is blah, and I need to figure out what to do with that wall. But I think at least the flower boxes being added, it helps a lot with the depth of the build. Something I do need to consider, most of the time I'm going to be looking at this thing, is going to be from this angle, so I do need to make sure that this backside looks good and not stop focusing on just the front. I feel like I don't build with copycat panels all that much anymore, but like, and obviously I used them here on the window boxes, but like, this is providing a nice effect with the sunken in doors that I normally do, and I did use one of the chip doors. It's labeled as a beach door. I don't see it. I see it as like a nice cozy little door. But if somebody called it a beach door, I guess, but I don't know, I don't see it. So I was wrong on something at the start of the episode. I said that we weren't going to discuss the new stuff because it's too multiplayer focused. But I'm designing this house a nice backyard, and there is a new block. The tablecloth. So, I can give this... Okay, hold on. I can give this person a nice table. This nice little quaint house... Let's figure out how to use this effectively. I put it there. Okay, we're onto something here. I can put that there. So originally these or intended wise, these are supposed to be used for like shops. But it does provide a nice little homey effect. And yeah, we now have a nice backyard for this person. Since this is the side I have to look at, I think down here we're pretty good. It's now I gotta figure out up there, and I don't even have a way up there yet. So I think it's coming together pretty well at this point, honestly. I will say I do have the funniest window now. Like, realistically, there should be a window here. Also, realistically, I love staring at the cherry blossom, and that's the only thing I can see out my window. I will say, I am having mild realization here of, this may be too small. That's okay, like, I'm sure I could deal with I could put all of them in here, but, like, I did not think about how many of these there were when I was building the size of this house. So yeah, it is packed in here. It is very packed in here, but it gives us a location to have all these, and I'm not complaining about having a location to have all these. But I believe it's finished. It's a smaller build compared to some of it's been a slow burn of builds today. I feel like I built the barn, I built this, I've built the farms. They're all like smaller scale type of builds than like the platform or the pit. But I think it's been a good slow burn day of figuring out what we need to get done, and I do really like this angle of the house. And since this is the angle I'm going to have to be looking at most of the time, I am not complaining. I'm trying to figure out how I turn road making into content here, because like I'm just redoing this over and over and over. I'm going to connect this up here and change this to the road once it's actually connected. I'm debating, I think I'm going to take a road here and then also a road here. But there isn't really a good way for me to do that since the replay doesn't work with modded blocks, and those trapdoors are definitely not vanilla. So I may just jump in every once in a while and show a map update. I don't fully know what else I can do though for it. I think it's the right shape. Like, it needs to have two different curves just because of the way that this is shaped and that hill there, and how it interacts with the dirt path. So like, I think it's the right shape, but like, I think I need a walk on it too, and I don't have the birch to make the trapdoors for that yet, because I'm fairly certain the tree farm is like just out of range to be functioning while I'm over here. So like while I was working on that house, it's fine, and when I was working down there, it's fine. But like I basically have to stand over there, and like once I get more floating islands set up, then that won't be as much of a problem. But while I'm doing stuff over here, it's more of a problem. As I'm changing out this road, I did decide over here I am going to change it up a little bit. So we'll mix these three in. I'm not fully sure which is going to be the primary, which is... That's so aggressive. That's got to be the highlight. It can't be the primary because it's just so... It's such an aggressive color. But yeah, we are adding these in over here instead of our normal vines. Yeah, that... It looks weird, but also I'm okay with it looking weirder since it's the lead into the nether. You can see the vision starting to take shape, I think. Like, this is slowly getting converted. This is going to become 4 wide once it rounds the corner, but because this is 3 wide, this has to be 3 wide. I know that's the original reason why I didn't have it be the same type of road, but I also wasn't planning on having these ever be connected when I did that. So now that I am having them be connected, it doesn't make sense for it to not be the same type of road all the way. I have the road all the way up to this point. Now I'm trying to figure out how do I get the conversion from the 2 wide to the 1 wide. I really hope that doesn't break anything with the elevator. I really hope that's okay. I may have to take the elevator down there. Alright, time for the moment of truth. What does the map look like? Does it look good? I think it does. Because of the way that the trees are covering the stairs. It looks kind of weird there, but it looks like extra thick. But like, I think it looks good. I like it. It looks roady enough for me, and I will take that. I changed my mind. I don't like this one block move over. I got lazy and didn't want to move this one, which then resulted in me moving this. But I'm just gonna move this one. This is far more annoying long term than this is. I feel like to just move it now. All right, fixed. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay. The one block change looks so bad to me. This looks so much better. Um, I think expanding this road is going to be a next episode thing, just because I am on a bit of a recording time crunch because I do want to get this out by Monday, and it is currently Saturday. Um, Sorry about the like. Oh hi. Sorry about all the mic issues. Like I don't know if it was as obvious. I was trying my best to deal with it. I don't know why my mic was constantly spiking. I've moved it a few inches further away, and I just did not notice it until I started editing today. So, yeah, sorry about the mic issues. It should be fixed. The mic issues also exist in the Barnyard series. I know that one I'm also hopefully it's going to be fixed in by the third episode when that comes out, or when I record it, I guess. Either way. Um, but yeah, I was aware, and I'm sorry about that. I'm recording this way later because I noticed while editing I didn't actually show off the way I did the farm. I just did the simple thing. I think I did it last season where I just literally put a windmill on top that's 8 tall, and then just I will grab out the moving barrels. I am debating if I add in a like a the whatchamacallit, the portable interface thing that so that I can just pull it out. But there really isn't that big of a need. So I don't think I'm going to. Like it spins, it's slow enough I can hop in here and grab out whatever I need, so I don't really have a problem with it right now. I do think that's all we have time for today. We got a lot done. We got the farms, we got the shack, we got the stable, we got the road. Like realistically, we did a lot today, and I'm pretty proud of it. But I think I need to go sit in the under part of the island and just sit and let the birch pile up so that I can do the next step of the road between episodes. So, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Oh, peace.